From New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show.
Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Yeah. Another day at the circus, thank you. I was talking to my manager, Bernie, yesterday, and I told him what I want him to be for Halloween. And look, Suzanne, it's barely a costume. Uh-huh. You know who I want him to be? Uh-huh. And you're gonna get into this.
Yes, I am.
I want him to be Dennis, Drake's father.
Yes! Yes!
Right?
Perfect!
Right?
Perfect! Perfect!
Now, you all don't know what Bernie looks like, but I will just tell you, mustache is already there. He's either one of the Whispers or Dennis. And he's gonna be Dennis. I'm gonna get him the full pimp outfit and everything.
Perfect.
Yup.
Yup.
Yup. And then we're gonna keep our outfits on all day. I'm still going back and forth with what I'm going to be. But if you're coming to the show, just make sure you dress up and show out. And then I'm gonna keep my costume on, even though I don't like Halloween. But because I'm gonna have Dennis with me. And we're gonna go out for lunch someplace civilized. Mm-hmm. You know, with tablecloths and fine dining. Looking crazy. Yup. So, yesterday was the release of my friend Tiffany Haddish and her friend Todrick Hall. They have that video, that song called Dripisha. And look. And I'll tell you, boy, Dripisha came out a few weeks ago, actually. The video was just released overnight. And I happen to have a cameo in it. The setting is, let's show the video. Wait, do that. Hollywood next week, they're holding a huge twerk audition. You can star in Todrick Hall's next video. You don't want to miss out. Oh, you called me. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, my nose is running. I'm sorry. My nose was running. It was a panic getting ready this morning for the show. Willie had this really fabulous bustier to wear and everything, and I put the bustier on and it didn't fit. And well, there was no stretch in it, and they zipped me up, but the bustier only boosted, it didn't yay. And I said, but I want to wear it. You went out of your way to get this. The material was really beautiful. I was going to wear it with these slacks. He said, no, this is not going to work. Then he asked Morel to come in, and they were both hoisting me into it. I'm sorry, I'm sweating, and I'm Dripisha right now. Hold on now. Brendan's at the door talking about 10 minutes to air, 10 minutes. I'm like, well, Willie, can I just keep the pants on and just give me a top? So this is the last minute ensemble, but look, so Tiffany, I'm telling you, she can twerk. All right, the setting was they're at a diner and the girls are looking and they see that the audition's going on, and Tiffany can rap, she can twerk. She not only raps, she's a really good she's a really good, talented girl. And that's Tiff, by the way, dressed up as one of the Dripishas, if you don't recognize her. And the song is popping. We just can't play it because whatever, something with music rights or something like that. I don't know. But congratulations to Tiffany and Todrick. I can't wait until Jeffrey comes out. There he is. Ja Rule. So now look, Rihanna is slamming the Super Bowl halftime show. I don't believe she's digging directly at Jennifer or Shakira or Jay-Z, even though, because he's involved now with the NFL, but she was on the cover of Vogue, looking beautiful, and she confirmed that she turned down the Super Bowl last year at the halftime show. They asked her, but she's supporting Colin Kaepernick. And we haven't forgotten about Colin. You know? She said, I couldn't dare do that for what? Who gains from that? Well, you know, here's the thing. If you do the Super Bowl halftime, does that mean that you're selling out? I don't think so. I think that she has the right to feel the way she does, plus she's got enough money to feel the way she does. I mean, I don't know about you, I have some Fenty lip gloss. I got some Fenty Pumas. I have Fenty, like she makes good stuff outside of making great music. So she doesn't really need to work another day in her life. I mean, she's worth millions. But I don't think that this is a sellout for the people who perform at halftime. As a matter of fact, you know, the people who do perform at halftime, after your performance, when they send up the confetti cannons, then take a knee. How about that? I don't know, I just don't, I mean, I understand what she was saying, but clap if you agree with her that if you perform at a Super Bowl halftime, you're a sellout. Clap if you agree. Okay. Okay. Well then what do we do at halftime? Nothing? Eat, or how about no halftime? How about keep playing? Keep playing, get this over with now. I don't know. I don't know. But she did confirm also in that article that she is dating that Saudi billionaire. Uh-huh. She's secretly growing up right before our eyes, and I like that she's keeping everything on the low, you know? Hey, Rihanna, how you doing? Okay, so Felicity Huffman is being taken to the mat by one of her Desperate Housewives co-star, friend to the show, Ricardo Chavira. Now, Ricardo, remember, that's Carlos Solis.
Yes.
Yep, Eva Longoria's husband on the show. Okay, well, I know, right? Just saying. Anyway, he's saying that Felicity got that light sentence is a perfect example of white privilege. I mean, I know. I mean, we know, but to hear him say it, like Carlos, okay, so he said, white privilege. I saw it 8 years worth of working on Desperate Housewives. So I know what I'm talking about. Accountability and responsibility doesn't mean to these people, whatever slap on the wrist. Wow. I mean, we know, Carlos, but wow. And it was a slap on the wrist, 2 weeks, but did she do something really, really wrong? I mean, the core of her is probably a nice woman, and she was just doing for her kid what a lot of people might do themselves, even though it was wrong and nobody wants to go to jail, not for 14 minutes, 14 days, or 14 years. But I understand what he's saying. I wish that I knew about the white privilege while the show was going on, though. Because that, honestly, that's one of my top 10 favorite shows of all time. As a matter of fact, I wish they'd do a reunion. Yup. And I want them all to be there. If they did one, I would want Felicity to be back. She was an integral part, and I would want Carlos to be there, but I want to know more about this white privilege. Because Eva Longoria said, Felicity is a really nice woman, and she would stick up for the other actors and actresses on the show. And, okay, Ricardo, Carlos, here's what I really think. I can't even look at the TV while I say it, because when you came here, you were so nice. But are you just mad because you haven't worked in a long time? Right? I mean, you guest starred on season 1 of Scandal, but you were a guest star. You haven't worked. So you're seeing Felicity go on and do other things, and now she's in jail or out of jail or whatever she's doing. But you know what? This is not gonna help your career. You know, when you talk about the white privilege, I mean, we all know, but sometimes that's kitchen table talk. Yeah, I mean, you know, shout out to all the white people. You all are privileged. Just saying. Sorry. Oh gosh, so awkward. So look, you know that actress Jamie Presley? Well, if you see her, then you might know her better. There she is. Okay, well, she's catching heat for admitting that she has a favorite child. Now, this is kitchen table talk. In your mind. You don't say this. Jamie, okay, so she's got 3 kids. Her 12-year-old son is by another man. The twin boys are by the man she's with right now. Now, 12 is a really awkward age, and she posted a picture with her 12-year-old and wrote, "Best time ever hanging with my favorite son, Desi." That's right, I said it. Well, a lot of people have favorite kids. I know my parents do. You're looking at her right now. When I was growing up. Hold on. Now look, let me break this down because everybody's at work, so they're not watching. Mommy and Daddy, I know you're retired, you're watching, and you know what I'm saying is fact, but you don't have to tell Wanda and Tommy, okay? This is an imaginary kitchen table, and we're talking. Now look here. Wanda's 7 years older than me, and she's the first, very, very smart, did everything properly, you know, the cotillion girl and all that. Tommy's the only boy, so he comes in second. Me, tall, fat, awkward, with a big, giant mouth and no real direction for caring about what the rest of these people were doing. All I ever wanted to do was graduate from high school, escape to college, and make my mark on the world. And my parents are very, very late to my party. They didn't really start favoring me until maybe season 3 of this circus right here. You know what I'm saying? When we're really taking off and you all clap, so that makes them say, wait, they're clapping at our daughter? Tom, maybe we should take a second look at this. Wait, she really has something going on. So I am their favorite, and sometimes I have to pull back from their attention so that the other 2 don't get their feelings hurt. But you're not supposed to say stuff like that. Like, you're not supposed to. I wouldn't even want my parents to tell me that. But the way you know how actions speak louder than words? Look, if you're a parent in this audience, clap if you have a favorite. All right. Lady sitting in my mom's chair, how many children do you have? You, with the pink, and the big hair, and the leather jacket, yes.
I have 1 daughter and 3 grandchildren.
No, but that's not what I'm talking about, madam. Okay, in the gold, you clapped, you have a favorite? Okay, next to Norman, swing it over there. How many children do you have?
I have 1 child.
Okay, who has more than 1 child who has a favorite? Okay, swing it over there to the middle, right in front of Suzanne, the white lady in the beautiful white dress. You just said you have 5 children?
Okay. 5.
Do you have a favorite?
Today it's my daughter.
That's not exactly what I was talking about, Suzanne. I was trying to find somebody who kicked their kids back in. All right, the lady over there, right over in the DJ booth area with the beautiful glasses. No, you woman, yes. Swing it to her. How many children do you have? 4? 4. Do you have an actual favorite child?
Okay.
Okay, and why is that one your favorite?
Because she's caring. I don't have to ask for things. She just knows. She just does.
See? Now, do you feel bad about that when they watch the show back?
Absolutely not. They know their mother.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. That's why it's best just to have one, because they're always your favorite. Anyway, but all right. Oh, gosh. So Matt Lauer is back in the headlines. He's on the front of all the New York newspapers. He's being accused of raping a woman colleague back in 2014. He's actually been accused of a whole lot. But this particular story we're talking about, Matt is saying the allegations are false, and here to break down all of it with us is actually, you're the one who discovered this story.
I did break the original story, Wendy.
Elizabeth Wagmeister, she's the senior correspondent from Variety magazine. First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Shana Tova, Wendy.
Thank you, and you too. Look, I would need at least a week to atone. Now look, you were in there all day yesterday, right? Just atoning.
I was atoning, but not like Matt Lauer might be atoning.
Go ahead.
Now, he denies all this, by the way. Now, I want to tell you, I did break the original story with accusations against Matt Lauer, along with my colleague Ramin Satuda at Variety back in 2017. Well, now Ronan Farrow, you all know who he is. He's the Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist he broke the story about Harvey Weinstein, he along with the New York Times. So he really helped open the floodgates with the Me Too movement.
Okay.
Well, now he has a book coming out. It's called Catch and Kill. It comes out next week. He has landed...
Catch and Kill?
Catch and Kill. He has landed the first on-the-record interview with the original Matt Lauer victim, who, as you recall, Wendy, there was an employee at NBC News who went to HR, filed a complaint. Within 24 hours overnight, Matt Lauer was fired. We never knew her name until now. So this is the first time she's spoken up. She is accusing Matt Lauer of rape. She says back in 2014, she was at the Sochi Olympics, because NBC News was there, of course. She was there working with Meredith Vieira, who was her boss. One night, she alleges they were at the hotel bar, her and Meredith having a drink. This is where all the NBC News employees were staying at this hotel. They ran into Matt Lauer. She did have 6 shots of vodka, which she admits to, and then she went to Matt Lauer's room because he, as a joke, she claims, had taken her press pass, so she went there. Then she went back a second time, and she says she would have no reason to believe that he was anything but friendly, which is what he was before. Same night.
Okay.
Same night. She goes there, and she claims he's in a T-shirt and boxers, and he pushes her up against the door, he kisses her, then he pushes her up against the bed, flips her over, and that's when he rapes her. This is what she alleges. Now, she says that she declined, and she said she silently wept into a pillow. She says she was too drunk to consent, but also she tells Ronan Farrow in his book that this was non-consensual in the sense that she declined multiple times. Now, she does admit when she got back to New York City, of course, they all worked at 30 Rock, that they did have numerous sexual encounters after. She says this is what she blames herself for most, and that she was scared about her career because he had power over her.
So has Matt spoken out?
Matt has spoken out.
This is terrible.
So he is denying all wrongdoing. He released a scathing open letter denying
3 pages,
all
right?
of this, 3 pages. I'm going to actually read you some of what he wrote. And he does admit to the affair, but he denies rape. This is what he wrote. Quote, in a new book, it is alleged that an extramarital but consensual sexual encounter I previously admitted to having was in fact an assault. It is categorically false, ignores the fact, and defies common sense. There was absolutely nothing aggressive about that encounter. She was a fully enthusiastic and willing partner. She seemed to know exactly what she wanted to do. The only concern she expressed was that someone might see her leaving my room. He also says she embraced him at the door as she left. Now, Matt Lauer, he, of course, through this letter, is aiming to discredit her claim of rape, so he kind of goes through a list of reasons why, to him, this doesn't make sense. He says that she was allegedly shopping a book. He says that this was the first of many sexual encounters, which she also admitted to. And he says the only reason that she's now saying that he raped her is because she's upset at the way it ended. Now, Matt Lauer does admit, he says he basically ghosted her, and he says, I understand that could have made her feel poorly, but he still says it was consensual. Now, he also says there's no way that she would have been scared about her career because she did not work for him. She worked for Meredith Vieira. Now, in my opinion, that doesn't quite add up because Matt Lauer is the
I want to
king
go
and she's a
atone
lower
right after the
staffer.
show. I'm going back and intoning.
Well, can I tell you what Brooke said?
Yes.
Okay, so Brooke Neville's the victim. She actually responded to the letter. She says it's victim blaming. She says she's no longer afraid of him. And she also thanked other survivors for sharing their stories with her yesterday. Now, here we actually see her. This is last night. So, of course, now that her name is public, Brooke Neville, she is being followed by the paparazzi. Here she is in New York last night getting dinner. Now, NBC News, they did release a statement. They reminded everybody that he was fired within 24 hours of hearing this. They said that their heart goes out to their former colleague, Brooke. And yesterday on the Today Show, they actually covered it. Hoda and Savannah, they spoke about this, and I think we have a clip. So
I heard they were like crying or something.
let's take a look.
All right.
I know it wasn't easy for our colleague Brooke to come forward then. It's not easy now. And we support her and any women who have come forward with claims. And it's just very painful for all of us at NBC and who are at the Today Show.
And we don't know all the facts in all of this, but there are not allegations of an affair, there are allegations of a crime. And I think that's shocking to all of us here who've sat with Matt for many, many years.
I was distracted by the beauty of Hoda's hair. That blowout is everything. Look, Wagmeister, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For being here.
Thank you, Wendy.
And we've got more great show for everybody. Up next, Ja Rule is here. So grab a snack and come on back.